They're not just busy, they're brilliant. Meet the beaver, nature's unsung architect. With nothing but teeth, instinct, and determination, these rodents reshape entire landscapes. They build dams, ponds, and wetlands, engineering ecosystems that support life far beyond their own. But its work can also flood farms, topple valuable trees, and cause millions in property damage. And today, we're asking the question, is the beaver a hero or a menace? Hello, and welcome to Wild Blueprints, the podcast that explores the intricate designs of the natural world. Today, we're heading to the quiet creeks and winding rivers of our continents. We're in search of a master architect, a builder who works without blueprints or machinery, an animal that is simultaneously celebrated as a climate hero and condemned as a destructive pest. It's an industrious engineer that can reshape entire landscapes, creating vibrant wetlands that support hundreds of other species. But its work can also flood farms, topple valuable trees, and cause millions in property damage. We're talking about the beaver, and we're asking the question, is the beaver a hero or a menace? Let's start with the case for hero. And if you're picturing a simple buck-toothed rodent, I want you to hold that thought, because to see a beaver as just another animal is to miss the point entirely. Beavers are what's known as ecosystem engineers. Their dams are the engine of their heroism. One dam in Canada is so large, at 850 meters, it's visible from space. But even a small dam creates a pond that provides a cascade of climate-related ecosystem services. So how do they do it? What's in their toolkit? Well, their most famous feature is a pair of massive orange incisors, fortified with iron to make them incredibly strong. They grow continuously, which means a beaver has to chew to survive. Their iconic tail acts as a rudder, a prop, and a trowel for packing mud. But the real trigger? It's an instinct. The sound of running water compels them to build. It's a simple drive that leads to continent-altering consequences. The construction begins with a dam, and as the water pools behind it, the entire world changes. This new pond becomes a natural reservoir, a perfect example of water management. In fact, a 2018 study from Colorado, published in the journal Ecosphere, found that streams with beaver activity held 60% more surface water than those without. They effectively create drought-proof valleys. During droughts, beaver ponds store water, keeping landscape hydrated and recharging groundwater for farms and towns. During heavy rains, these same dams slow runoff, mitigating floods. In Oregon, this has saved millions in property damage costs. The pond also acts as a natural filter. As the water slows, it drops sediment, trapping nutrients. Research has shown beaver ponds can remove between 5 and 45% of nitrogen from the water, cleaning it for everyone downstream. But the true magic happens next. This new pond becomes a magnet for biodiversity. The still, sun-warmed waters become a perfect nursery for legions of aquatic insects and amphibians. This abundance of life attracts others. Waterfowl flock to the ponds. According to studies from the University of Alberta, the diversity of local songbirds can be 2 to 3 times higher in areas with beaver activity. For fish like juvenile salmon, these deep ponds are a 5-star hotel, providing shelter and food. Research has shown they can grow up to 2.5 times larger than their counterparts in undammed streams. A simple creek has been transformed into a bustling metropolis of life. In our modern era, the beaver's work has taken on a new, critical importance. During the devastating wildfires that have swept across the American West, Researchers like Dr. Emily Fairfax at the University of Minnesota have used satellite imagery to reveal an astonishing phenomenon. Within vast charred landscapes, the wetlands created by beavers often remain verdant, unburned oases. These beaverscapes act as natural fire breaks in crucial refugia where wildlife can shelter. They are also powerful carbon sinks, with the deep mud of the ponds locking away atmospheric carbon for centuries. These animals are, without exaggeration, fighting wildfires and climate change. But that's only one side of the story. For many, the beaver is anything but a hero. Their instinct to build can cause serious conflict with human life. Beavers fell trees for food and construction, which can mean the loss of valuable timber or ornamental landscaping. Farmers often complain about extensive damage to fruit trees or commercial woodlands. The much bigger issue is flooding. Dams can block culverts, flood agricultural fields, and damage roads and bridges. In Scotland and England, farmers have reported collapsed embankments and flooded potato fields due to beaver activity. The National Farmers Union in the UK has even called for lethal control options if beavers threaten flood defenses. This has led to a fierce public debate, especially in the UK, where activists have secretly released beavers into the wild. Critics argue these unregulated releases increase the risk of uncontrolled flooding and crop damage. This conflict has led to vastly different management approaches around the world. In Norway, for example, beavers are harvested as game animals, with quotas set by local boards. Landowners can even lease hunting rights, turning beavers into a source of income. There's no compensation for damage. Landowners can simply remove nuisance animals or dams. Contrast that with Germany, where beavers are strictly protected. Management is a coordinated effort between NGOs, state agencies, and volunteer consultants, and the government offers significant financial compensation for beaver-related damage, around €450,000 per year. In the UK, beavers are also protected, and management focuses on licensing and public education. Meanwhile, countries like Austria and the Czech Republic share best practices through EU-funded programs focused on conflict resolution and habitat monitoring. A new understanding is dawning. Instead of removal, many communities are turning to coexistence. That's the sound of a beaver deceiver. It's a simple pipe system installed through a dam that controls the water level, preserving the vital wetland while protecting human infrastructure. It's a solution born from partnership, not conflict. So, we're left with a complex picture. An animal that provides millions of dollars in ecosystem services, but can also cause millions in damages. A climate ally that is also a source of intense conflict for farmers. A protected species in one country, and a game animal in another. The beaver is neither a simple hero nor a clear-cut menace. It is a powerful force of nature, and the challenge lies in how we choose to live alongside it. So, what do you think? Is the beaver a hero or menace in your country or community? Do you have the same problems with beavers? And what is being done? Share your thoughts down in the comment section. Thank you for listening to Wild Blueprints. Please remember, if you've liked this video, to tick the like button and to check your subscription to this channel. And join us next time as we explore another marvel of natural design. Have a very good day.